a lot of our ideas around spirituality appear to be outward. You know, how I dress, how I look, how I act to other people. So it's outward, how other people see me. Maybe the place I go to worship. Maybe the timing of that, you know, full moons or sunrise. Maybe the location, it's a different part of the world. And all of that can support us to simply remember and to own our decision making, our thoughts, our actions, our words. So it's great reminders. I mean, I myself, you see me in black at the moment because that's my uniform for my teaching. And so there's an outward expression to either be seen by others so that they recognize spirituality or choice, or for me to see that and remember my own choice, you know, because I've taken vows, I'm a monk. And really, it's an inward dance. So whatever serves outwardly serves for us to remember and to get on a path or get on our own unique way to dive into our own concept of what spirituality is. But I guess what I want to say is not to keep it separate, that it's spirituality life and work life, spirituality ideas, and then human life. Those two actually are together. I am a human. Hello, I'm a human. I've got blood and a heartbeat and whatever else makes me a human. and yet I have a deep spiritual connection to God, with God, the universe. I believe I live that because I have understood that the universe is happening now. There's this experience of stillness that I recognize and dissolving into. I recognize that the mind is a bunch of concepts, is something I can watch. And as I watch the thoughts and the concepts, which is called the mind or ego, if I can watch that, I am not that. So it's subjectively, the subjective experience is watching the objective experience. So the thoughts become objective, the emotions become objective. It's something that I can watch. I'm not saying they're wrong and they should not be there. Never have I ever said that. I can watch them though, which means they happen. So I can have emotions, I can have thoughts, I can recognize some days there's more, some days there's less. Big deal. So there's no part of what I practice or teach that says you are to become emotionless or to become thoughtless. No, you simply watch. And that ability to watch might enable all of that to lessen or to change. Absolutely. However, if something traumatic happens or someone you're very close to gets hurt, you're not going to feel, you're not going to be worried, you're not going to, think, but so the answer is no, you are. But you have a different view of the reality of that worry or the reality of those emotions or where those emotions come from. And you might have a bit more clarity to not get caught up in the drama and I'm so worried that you're going to die. Whereas it's just like, oh my gosh, what do you need? Okay, let's get a professional here to help you. So you're more in clarity of what the next step should be as you operate from this present moment, and the worries, I've been up all night because I'm stressed out that you're going to die. And it's like, well, no, are you good? Okay, you rest. So I can rest. So I can be the best version of myself to support you and help you. So people have these ideas sometimes that meditation is the elimination of all thoughts. They gotta go away, and that you're not human, and that. But it's like, because I reside in this stillness, because I can recognize that and live from it, my humanness is part of who I am, not excluded, and not solely that. Right? Because I can recognize the spiritualness, the godness, the infiniteness in everything. So none of this is excluded or only in that picture. It's all inclusive. And what do I mean by that? If to experience now this totality of now means whatever I'm experiencing in this moment is my experience, that experience. So that means, yes, the body and how the body is working, breathing, i.e. blood pumping, i.e. I'm talking. But there's more to my now than just how my body's working. My now is actually the sound of the air conditioner. My now is actually the fact that there's lights. The now is the things that are around me that I can see because I have sight, I have ears, I have touch. So all of that is contained within the experience of now. All of that. Which means I'm not just contained to here. I'm not just contained to what I can hear. I'm not just contained to what I can see, but all of it is the totality of the experiencing of now, which is awesome. If you can play with that, you can have a beautiful love, a beautiful wholeness to experiencing this moment. It becomes so alive and vibrant because all of this is in the totality of now, of experiencing now. None of it's wrong. None of it needs to go. None of it's imperfect. It's all perfectly contained now, as it should be, because that's the universe.